Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever SEC championship in the WKU Dynasty on College Football 25. What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. I'm here. I'm fucking jacked up. Editing this gameplay was so much fun. I completely forgot what a cinematic masterpiece this game was. This is and probably will be the best game of our channel so far. Going into year 5, we entered the SEC from Conference USA, and it is down to us and Oklahoma both coming into this matchup with 7-1 SEC records. The only difference, WKU is the number 1 team in the country. Oklahoma's number 3, sitting at 10-2. A very formidable opponent. Taking a look at Conference USA, our first season out, Vanderbilt is going to be competing with Liberty for the Conference USA Championship, 2 7-1 records. I love to see that. And one of the bigger storylines going into this game, other than it being our first SEC championship, we have a Heisman candidate favorite in senior receiver Megatron himself, Monty Rourke. Has it been having an absolute tear of a season, and this championship game could be the staple he needs to bring home the hardware. We also have, sneaking into the Heisman, a defensive end in Zachariah Minnis, who is also a senior, but if you guys have been keeping up with the games, he is wreaking havoc in the backfield. Sack after sack after sack. Regardless, this is a Conference USA team fresh into the SEC in their first year, 11-1, biggest game of the season, our first ever SEC championship. Winners getting a bye, probably the number 1 seed. Head coach Stevie Balls is ready to go. Let's get this underway. Hilltoppers versus Sooners. Number 1 versus number 3. Easily our best opponent to date. Let's go. We are starting on defense in the SEC championship. That is going to be Brian Holdman. He is a senior field general quarterback who is leading this Sooner team, having a very impressive year. Resume says 10-2. They meet us in the SEC championship, and I'm pretty sure for both programs this is their first SEC championship as well. So this is a huge game as Chukwuka Okeke is going to get in the backfield, disrupting the run game. One of our fantastic seniors starts us off here with some momentum. 3rd and 9. Can we force a 3-and-out in the SEC championship on our first defensive drive? Under pressure, Brian, he's got to get rid of it out of bounds, and that is exactly what you want to see from Western's defense. They have been dominant all season long, and that continues into their first drive on the SEC championship. Monty Rourke on the punt reception, Heisman candidate this year, is going to get tackled. You can't ask for much better field position than that. Starting this drive, here comes WKU's offense, led by senior Tucker Parks, who's got the Tops at an 11-1 record their first year in the SEC. Another senior, Parker Parrish, is going to check into the game for this screen pass. Beautiful block, a nice spin move, tackled up into the red zone. We are quickly in striking distance. 1st and 10 for Tucker Parks in the offense. From the shotgun, takes the snap, a quick hitter, Amani I'm the Nacho, heavily used in the passing game. I believe he is a sophomore. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Parrish back into the game. Parks trying to scramble out, is just going to have to throw that one away. A quick 3rd and 5. Oklahoma doing everything they can to stop the bleeding here, trying to hold us to 3. Parks has time. A quick hitter to Joe Poole. Tackled just short. 4th and 1. And maybe I'm greedy here on 4th and 1, but I'm going for it right now. Parks looking to audible at the line. He's going to set up some slants. Going to hit Spillman here on a hot route on the drag. Just need a yard. From the shotgun, straight to Spillman. He hangs on. Stressful, but worth it. The difference between a touchdown and a field goal in these games is just so damn dramatic. Cameron Flowers, one of our dynamic players. What a block from Parker Parrish, setting up the easy walk-in path. Cameron Flowers, our senior wide receiver trio, is going to be huge today, and Flowers gets the first touchdown of SEC championship number 1. The Sooners come back onto the field after a 3-and-out. Desperately need to get some things going. And that's going to be a nice stiff arm. Looked like that play wasn't going to go for anything, but the tight end does get the leverage there, and that's a nice 6-yard gain. Here comes Brian Holdman, the shotgun from the center over, a quick hitter back to the tight end, only a gain of 2. Can we go back-to-back 3-and-outs here? That'd be huge. 3rd and 2. They're going hurry up already, sensing a bit of urgency, down 7 about halfway through the first quarter, and the run is going to go for a first down. That is Jabari Nkanwu, who he is a sophomore, but he's already got a star ability, but not on that one. That's going to be a loss of 5 as Joshua Sash is in the backfield ready for that one. 2nd and 15. Can we step up and get another big stop here? Brian Holtman. It's a setup screen. That's going to be number 83, Cho Hollinsworth, with a solid gain. Bringing up 3rd and 7 here for the Sooners. Big drive almost to midfield. They're going to stick with the run. A terrible missed tackle. Why are we on the ground? What's happening? Oh my God! Not the hurdle! How did this even happen? Jabari Nkanwu was going to house Oklahoma's first touchdown of the day. What a run! Behind the 50. I don't even know what happened there. Defenders flying on the ground, diving for tackles when they're not even close. And Jabari makes 2 guys miss. It's a big enough play. Jabari Nkanwu, the sophomore star, is going to get Oklahoma on the board here. Western's got to have to strike back from that. Tie game 7-up. Monty Rourke gets us going with a first down reception. Getting Parker into open space again here. A nice little juke move there. We are already back into Oklahoma territory. So far, our offense does not seem to be phased, which is what we need. Play action here from Parks. Has time. Gonna hit Joe Poole over the middle. He's got an edge. Can he get to the end zone? Senior! Joe Poole on the design play action outruns the safeties. And that's gonna be a quick strike back for Western. This game is up to 14-7 in the first quarter. 36 seconds for Oklahoma in the first quarter. They go back to Jabari Nkanwu. Why wouldn't you? He's starting to get something going. 6 rushes and 70 yards, having a very nice start to his SEC championship. A 3rd and 3, 3rd and short situation over here. That's another quick hitter and another first down conversion for Brian Holtman. Wow. That was just the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Western is up 14-7, but fireworks in the SEC championship between number 1 and number 3. 1st and 10. They go back to Jabari Nkanwu, a 7-yard gainer on that one. 2nd and 3 on the SEC logo. This is beautiful. I can't even believe we're here. They go back to Jabari Nkanwu, has some blockers. He's starting to get it going. This Western defense has been strong, great in red zone defense, great in turnover ratio. Run defense is something they have struggled with for most of the season, and you are seeing it on display. Jabari Nkanwu was averaging 10 yards a carry. 10 rushes, 101 yards. This is some bullshit. We have to slow that down. DC needs to get something going here. Why not continue to feed him when he's getting 8 yards a carry? Bringing up a 2nd and 2, which they would convert. 1st and 10 for Brian Holtman. Jabari checks out of the game. They're going to send RB2 on a bit of an RB angle route, and we're there for that one. If it's not Jabari, maybe we can take care of it. 2nd and 10, Jabari's still on the sideline. Now it's going to be a read option running straight into Chukwuka Okeke. He's going to get sacked down, and it's 3rd and 11 for the Sooners. Can we hold them to 3 here? They've been moving the drive effortlessly up to this point. Play action, and the sack is going to get there. Chukwuka Okeke, sack number 10 on the season, is going to force a field goal here for the Oklahoma Sooners. 4th and 14. They're going to take the chip shot. That's easy money. 14-10 here. Western remains with the lead. An opportunity to go up 2 possessions again here and really see some momentum before halftime. Monty Rourke, one of our return specialists. He's got some blockers. Not able to break that tackle, but a starting this drive at the 33-yard line, you cannot ask for a shit ton better than that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun here, looking for Joe Poole over the middle, having a very nice SEC championship, already has 58 yards. That's going to be a first down. Cameron Flowers, him and Monty Rourke, you got to find ways to get them the ball. 2 of our best playmakers, and this is just his go-to. Following a block, teamwork. You got a friend in me, motherfucker. Let's go. Tucker Parks, one of the biggest questions going into this season as a wide receiver for another senior, Jalen Hampton. A nice juke move. Everyone's contributing. I love to see this. Head coach Stevie Balls fired up on the sideline. 2nd and goal from the 3. Can we add another touchdown onto the game? Parks scrambling out. He's going to have enough space to just walk this one in himself. And that is a signature moment for senior Tucker Parks. A lot of people questioned after his playoff performance last year, should he be the starter for his senior season? I've given him a chance. His one loss against UT, he got benched in. This is not playoff football, but this is a step up from the Conference USA Championship, which he won, by the way. Tennessee, or Western Kentucky rather, on a 3-game streak of conference championships, but they're going to have to take down Oklahoma and stop them from making this game closer if they want to make it 4 in their first ever SEC chip. Tucker Parks stepping up to the plate, man. I'm rambling about this offense. I'm glazing over here, and now I got to glaze. Chokowoku Okiki, another disruptive play, brings up 2nd and 17. Less than 2 minutes left. Climbing the gates to heaven to get that. Oh my God, good heavens. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 in enemy territory. 1:40, running clock before halftime. Oklahoma does not receive to start the second half. That's a big sack again. Zachariah Minnis, he's in Heisman confrontation. What is going on? 1:30, shotgun all the time, throws up a prayer. Magnifico! Got mossed. Adrian Rosales, what a play! Oh my goodness, near the end of the first half, Oklahoma needed that to stay competitive in this game as we are receiving to start the next half. But what is this? Why is Monty Rourke lined up one-on-one in man-to-man coverage? You know the rules. You cannot do that. He's in Heisman talks for a reason. No one's even close to him. Broken tackle. Monty Rourke is gone. Adding on to his Heisman campaign. What a play. Western is seizing all momentum, not giving Oklahoma a chance to breathe right now. Advancing the lead 28-17. A minute left in this first half. Straight fireworks on back-to-back plays. Are we going to get another right here? You have to be kidding me. Adrian Rosales, back-to-back-to-back touchdowns in the SEC Championship. What is happening? These quarterbacks are going apeshit. Oklahoma is still in this game. What is happening? An 84-yard touchdown there. 40 seconds. Running clock. My voice hurts. I can't commentate this. Are we just throwing blow for blow? Joe Poole hangs on, and that's going to be on Western. Oh my God. I got to catch my breath. Joe Poole trying to join the deep ball party. It's a hold on Trent Rudolph. Only 30 seconds left to try and make something happen here in the first half. Parks is quickly taken down. Left tackle gave up a doozy there. Oklahoma uses a timeout. They're playing aggressive too. That's how you have to beat Western. You have to play aggressive, and they're going to have damn good field position here to start their final drive. A little less than 20 seconds. We do get him down 19 to make something happen. We're just trying to prevent a field goal or another one-play touchdown, hopefully. Here is the man of the hour over the middle. That's going to be a reception. They use their second timeout. Brian Holdman having a great SEC championship. Looking to add to his resume here. 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, one time out left. Has time. He's taken down. They used their last timeout. 10 seconds, 3rd and 11. That is out of field goal range. Just don't give up a touchdown, please. From the shotgun. He's hit as he throws. No fucking way! Adrian Rosales, it's touchdown number 3. What is happening? And with 1 second left, I have to try. We somehow don't have the lead going into halftime of this game. We do receive, which is great and all, but they're one-on-one with the Heisman candidate. Does he have the separation? I can't even act shocked anymore. It's Monty fucking Rourke. Number 13. WKU's all-time GOAT is putting on a show. Tucker Parks has over 300 yards at halftime. Monty Rourke probably has 150, if not more. Braden or Brandon, whoever the fuck the Sooners quarterback is, he's got 250 yards. Adrian Rosales is putting on a clinic with Monty Rourke. But somehow, we go into halftime with the lead as Cameron Flowers is going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage for 5 yards. Goodness gracious. We have an opportunity here to keep the foot on their throat, but these motherfuckers won't go away. 35-31 is your halftime score as Seth Spillman, God, 347, 5 touchdowns for Parks in one half. That is nuts. Parks, that's going to be dropped. 4th and 6. Our first drive, we could have went up 42-31, but what's the drama in that? We're going to punt on 4th and 6. Holy shit. 1st and 10 for the Sooners in an absolute bloodbath right now. From the shotgun, he's going to continue dotting us up. That is going to be into enemy territory for the senior. Hold him. Shotgun. Motion man. It's not even Jabari and Conwu anymore. Now the passing game's getting going, and the defense has never been torched like this in their life. That's going to be a quick hitter to the sideline. That's a dime. That's a fucking dime up to the 35. 3rd and 4, desperately need to force a field goal or a stop here, and I just saw in the bottom where they show the scores, they're going to convert the first down. Of course, I'm pretty sure there's Jabari in the passing game. Vanderbilt does beat Liberty 42-21 in the Conference USA Championship. So does that take Liberty out of the college football playoff? I was kind of hoping we could maybe potentially see them. Maybe we get to see Vanderbilt now. I doubt it, but that'd be really cool. But just to keep you updated there. 3rd and 6 from the shotgun. Has some time. That's going to be another fucking conversion. Freaking fucking Brian Holdman, man. Putting on a clinic. 302 yards, 3 touchdowns. We're halfway through the 3rd quarter. 1st and goal from the 5. They give it to Jabari. He's going to be tackled just short. 2nd and goal from the 1. Everyone on Oklahoma is eating right now, just having a great day. 35-31. A touchdown is going to give them the lead here. They give it to RB2, who runs into Joshua Sash. That's going to be a loss of 2. Bringing up a 3rd and goal. Correction, that was James Vinnis, the freshman. My fault. 3rd and goal from the 3. One of the better red zone defenses in football this season, jinxing it into existence. Alexander Carr reels in the touchdown reception. Oklahoma has reclaimed the lead. This game is so fucking big. This game is huge. Can Tucker Parks respond whenever things get tough? 1st and 10. From the shotgun, has time, going to hit Seth Spillman on the run, trying to break a tackle, not quite able to get away. Both these QBs having very similar stat lines so far. 2nd and 6, got to get the ball to Monty Rourke, man. He is eating right now. We give him a jet touch pass. He's got some space. Parker Parrish with a nice block. He squeezes between them. Monty! Monty speeds away. Megatron. Monty, you are my king. My glorious king. You are my GOAT. Western has just found ways to respond offensively. What a historic game we are seeing from the Western Kentucky Hilltopper offense. Tucker Parks has 6 touchdowns. It's not even the 4th quarter. Monty Rourke, I think that's his 3rd, maybe his 4th. I don't know. But the score is 42-38. And finally, maybe can we get Oklahoma off the field? I just want a 2-score lead. I will feel so much better when we're not going back and forth tit for tat. Because God knows what's going to happen if this game comes down to the wire. 3rd and 4. They give it back to Jabari. He's short. Are they going to punt it? They do. Get him off the field. Thank God we needed to stop so bad there. Toledo wins the MAC championship against Central Michigan. Oh my God. Pad his stat line even more. Monty Rourke on the return here. Breaks a tackle. What is happening? Oh my God. Up to midfield from the 47. Can we get that comfortable 2-score lead I was talking about? Parker Parrish up the gut here is going to be met by a grueling defensive lineman. It's going to be a quick 3rd and 9, and we got one-on-one coverage again. Monty, can we add another one to the stat line here? Parks throws it on the money, and he just loses his footing. No shot. After the game he's been having, Monty Rourke fumbles the wide open touchdown. That could have been huge. 49-38 is such a big difference from now as Jabari gets bitch slapped into a 1st down. Oh my goodness, that could have been it, man. That could have been the game sealer potentially. But instead, we are stuck in this grueling death match as Oklahoma, Brian, the senior, is not going to snap the ball. We'll take what we can get. That's a delay of game. Back them the fuck up. 42-38, a shootout here in the SEC Championship. The Sooners give it back to Jabari here. We're containing that well. A 3rd and long. Can we finally settle this game down and stop with the one-play touchdowns here on 3rd and 11? Can we get them off the field? Brian Holdman from the shotgun. It's play action. Has some time. No pressure. No pressure at all. He's going to hit a man short, though. And that's going to be another punt. That's another punt. We will take that, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. What a crazy game that is happening right now. 42-38 as Western's offense comes back onto the field. Can we finally get that 2-score lead I've been begging for? From the shotgun, Parks goes play action, under pressure, tries to get rid of it, and as he throws, it's behind Monty Rourke. What is happening? That is going to be a pick. Tucker Parks manages to get off the ground and make the tackle. I appreciate the effort, but that's not what we needed. And gifted opportunity for Oklahoma as they give it to Jabari, trying to keep them from taking the lead. The defense is finally getting it going, and a bad series of events leads to an almost pick 6. But on 3rd and 5, once again, all the time in the world for Brian, almost gets the sack. They're going to throw it away, and they're not going for the field goal. They're going for the lead 5 yards out. It can all be happy again. The defense needs to step up here. Less than 8 minutes in the game. Brian, it's a quick hitter, and a quick walk into the touchdown. Brian Holdman's got his 5th touchdown on the day. What a crazy back and forth sequence. Western's got to come back out and do something. Down 45-42, the offense has seemed to stall out a little bit. Can we get some momentum back? Tucker needs to bounce back. Going with the same play that just got us in trouble. This time we hit on the nacho short. A spin move past 2 defenders. Oh my God! Oh my God, a dirty juke move. Is he gone? Is he out of there? Broken tackle, no. Tackle down at the 17. Parks has almost eclipsed 500 yards. Amani on the nacho with one of the filthiest jukes I have ever seen as Joe Poole gets an 8-yard reception, bringing up 3rd and 2. A field goal can tie it up for us here as Parks is looking to scramble out. A risky shot to the end zone. It is dropped. But on 4th and 2, it's the SEC Championship. I'm playing for the lead. I'm not playing for the tie. Amani just made a big play. Let's give him an opportunity here on the screen. Tries to find the outside edge. They don't give it to him. He's short. 6 minutes left in the game. That could cost us now. Oklahoma is in the driver's seat from their own 7. They give it to Jabari. That is a quick hitter back to the line of scrimmage. They may have lost a yard there. Bring it up 2nd and 10. Defense needs to bring us a stop here. We cannot give up a touchdown, and we cannot let them waste all of the clock, which is certainly possible. We stay with Jabari. That is Joshua Sash. But Harper Holloman, one of our best senior defenders, is down for the count. Hopefully not too bad. A big 3rd and 8 here. Brian has some time over the middle. He got a man, but it's dropped. Thank goodness it's dropped. I don't care whatever Harper's dealing with. He is playing in this game. I'm subbing him back in. And a big stop, a big 3 and out from this defense brings up 4th and 8. And Monty Rourke is going to get us going. He dodges a defender. I thought he was going to house that for a second. We're starting the drive from the 38. You were just in prime position. You just blew the drive. You get so many chances to go and compete for this SEC championship as Amani on the nachos balling the fuck out right now. If you haven't noticed, that's a 7-yard gain. We have an opportunity to run this clock down and put the nail in the coffin. Monty Rourke to the outside. Had a touchdown earlier on this play. That one's going to convert a first down. He's got 262 yards, by the way. That's fucking absurd. 1st and 10. They are one-on-one with Joe Poole. Not quite comfortable with that separation. We'll hit it over the middle. Joe Rawlings is going to juke out his defender. Wide receiver 4, senior, with one of the biggest touchdowns, not only of this game, but of his entire career. Has not seen the field much, but he takes advantage of that play. Western reclaims the lead 49-45, and that's going to be a hit in the backfield. Harper Holloman getting involved. He does have wear and tear. I don't give a fuck. That's a 3-yard loss. 4 minutes left for Destiny. That's going to be a nice reception for Adrian Rosales. He's got 214 on the day. It only goes for a gain of 2. Good contain. 3rd and 11. Running clock. 3.5 minutes here. Play action. And it's going to be a read option. He's going to hang on to it. And he's going to... No, he's short. 4th and inches. And they're punting. No way they're punting. How are you not going for this? Are you not going to be aggressive in the SEC Championship? No! You have to be shitting me! This game has had everything. And that is the worst play of James Vince's career. The freshman with a boneheaded play, roughing the kicker. That's an automatic first down. We could have had an opportunity to put the game away, to run the clock down, but instead, Oklahoma continues their drive. And there goes Eduardo, or whoever the fuck, I don't know his fucking name, Jabari. God, I'm lost in the sauce right now. 2nd and 1, 2:40 left in the game. We should have the ball right now. This is nuclear. This is nuts. Jabari is going to convert and keep the clock running. 12 seconds left before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7. Jabari goes in motion. Brian with the ball. Shotgun. Not enough pressure. This has been the problem all game, and that's going to be a dot. Adrian Rosales with catch number 7. 236 receiving yards. 2-minute warning. Oklahoma is in the driver's seat, and we are in danger of blowing our first SEC championship ring with another completion there. A minute 50 running clock. 2nd and 3 for Brian, the senior, trying to put a staple on his season, give his team a bye in the college football playoff. This is essentially our first round matchup, but the loser still gets to go to the playoffs, which is, you know, I'm talking on my ass. 1st and goal. That is going to be a nice block, but he still manages to make the tackle, and Conwu goes down. 2nd and goal from the 4. Setting up zone. Someone needs to make a play here. A turnover could be all of the difference. From the shotgun, Brian trying to keep him from scrambling out. What a play there to go up and make the bat. That is a nice play from Tate Titshaw, batting that one down. 3rd and goal from the 4. That would have been a touchdown otherwise. 3rd and goal. A field goal does nothing. He was looking for the scramble, throws it away. Not there. The season comes down to 4th and goal from the 4 in the SEC Championship. Can the defense rise to the occasion? Brian from the shotgun has the snap, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Chuka Wilko Okeke steps up to the plate. That is huge. The defense is going to bail out this Western team. Even after letting up 45 points, Monty Rourke on the jet touch pass gets a few. Oklahoma still has 2 timeouts, so we can run this clock down at the very least to about 20 seconds, but a first down is going to put this one in the books. Amani, I'm the nacho, not able to create anything there. 3rd and 8 here for Western. A run play would leave them with about 20 to 30 seconds in the game, but this defense has given up so many one-play touchdowns. The coach suggestions are telling me to throw the ball, and Monty Rourke has a one-on-one. Ladies and gentlemen, can we end it here? Can we get the Heisman candidate one more for his stat sheet? No one's close to him. Broken tackle. 2 broken tackles. Monty! You gotta be kidding me! Tucker Parks, they slandered his name. 8 touchdowns in the SEC Championship. 8! I don't even want to play this game anymore. It's done. It's over. We're not letting Jack Diddley shit happen. It's over. Western Kentucky University takes down the number 3 Oklahoma Sooners in dramatic fashion, in high-scoring fashion. Over 110 points in our first SEC championship. An unheard of stat line from Tucker Parks with 8 touchdowns. Monty Rourke, I can't even wait to see his stat line. He was unstoppable. Oh my goodness. After losing and getting upset by Wisconsin in round 2 last season, Western takes all their chips out of Conference USA from three-peating. They move to the SEC, only lose 1 game to Tennessee in SEC play. They beat everyone else. And you can't even blame Brian Holtman. I mean, no turnovers, 5 touchdowns. Jabari and Conwu, 173 yards and a touchdown. Adrian Rosales, 4 touchdowns, 255 yards. It's a great game. They should have won in most cases. But Monty Rourke, 348. 348 and 4. You gotta be fucking shitting me. And still, I'm the Nacho with 73. Parker Parrish, 45. Joe Poole, 66. The running game was non-existent today. I can't even fucking lie. Oh my goodness gracious. And Tucker Park, 620. 1 pick for his 7 touchdowns. Unheard of. Finally, SEC champs, and we're going to the college football playoff with a bye week. We would get 3-star commit Dion Marvin to join the school, and everyone else on the recruit. I think you want to come to Western at this point after just watching that game. And Monty Rourke, Player of the Year award, 1,676 yards, 80 receptions. Another notification coming here. There it is! 18 touchdowns, Monty Rourke in his senior season. Western Kentucky has a Heisman. And Zachariah Minnis is going to pick up Best Defensive Player of the award as well. No interceptions, but a shit ton of sacks. Chukwuka Okeke, Best Defensive End. 23 tackles for loss, 14 sacks. Another senior stud. Oh my goodness. Amani I'm the Nacho Best Running Back award. Mainly because of the passing game. Obviously, his rushing yards aren't that incredible, but still very efficient. Joshua Sash, Best Defensive Back of the Year. 3 picks, a pick 6, 38 tackles. Loving to see these guys getting involved here in the awards. Monty Rourke, Best Special Teams Returner. What can't this guy do? My goodness gracious. So many. Are we getting another? Zachariah Minnis Best Linebacker award. But man, I'm just in awe. This team, they lost in the second round last year after being the favorites, being undefeated all season. They come in, they show that they're a legit team in the conference. As you can see, some of the All-American first teams here. We had 2 on offense with I'm the Nacho, Monty Rourke. I'm pretty sure, I don't think we had any, no, we did not have any defensive. But this is the official college playoff bracket. Can you believe your eyes? The Hilltoppers are number 1, and we might get an opportunity to get revenge against Wisconsin in round 2. They play Washington. Michigan State, Vanderbilt squeaks in at the 12 seed. They're playing Oklahoma, so we could potentially see Oklahoma in a semifinal. And then on the other side of the bracket, Cincinnati plays the winner. Oh my God, it's a gauntlet between Oregon and Georgia. Notre Dame and Stanford. Maybe we see Stanford in a title game again. Pitt with a bye. I'm assuming they won the SEC, or the ACC, my fault. But I'm just so proud of this Hilltopper team, man. I mean, they have come such a long way. They have been stacked defensively. Offensively, they've got crazy good firepower. And we're going to have an opportunity to compete for another national championship. I appreciate you guys for watching, sticking with me. Man, that took so much energy to record that. That was a crazy fucking game. But y'all have a blessed day. And yeah, we're going to be showing our first playoff game hopefully here tomorrow. And yeah, have a good day.